Yes.
You don't mind if I drink a sip?
Sip away. Don't let me interrupt. Take a nice long sip.
Oh, that's good coffee, Mark.
I made it especially for you.
Thank you so much.
Just right.
I'm so that's sweet of you to bring.
It's Folgers Crystals.
Oh, with crystals, flavor crystals.
First of all, quite an honor to meet you.
Well, thank you.
We've had your son on our show up there in Sacramento. Yeah, so he's paving the way for Dad.
Hey, great. How'd he do?
He did great.
I'm sure he did.
He killed.
Proud of that lad.
Anything you want to say to the fine people of Sacramento?
How you doing, man? I miss Sacramento.
Your old stomping ground.
It's the greatest town.
First, I want to get one quick rumor out of the way before we get to the movie. Did you actually play Santa Claus at one point for a living? Were you Santa Claus
Man,
in
I
a department
was.
store?
Yeah, not in a department store. It was, and I can't even remember it was one of the older shopping centers that's out in like North Sacramento. I can't even remember the name of it now. But yeah, I was.
Okay.
Yeah, I was.
Well, now we know.
For a brief period of time, for about 3 weeks.
Ryan, I don't know anything about Ryan. I don't care. Man means nothing to me. It's just a name. But if going to Ramel and finding him so he can go home, if that earns me the right to get back to my wife, well, then that's my mission.
Congratulations on this movie.
Thank
Awesome, incredible, disturbing, but important movie.
Yeah, thank you.
What made you decide to jump aboard?
Well, it was I just read it, and it was the easiest thing in the world. I mean, you're always, like, I'm at this position, luckily, where, people send me a lot of stuff, and by and large, it just doesn't work out. But every now and again, you can read something that, even though you might have to go off and change every word in it, which happens a lot, the innate story that you're telling is this brand new thing. And when you just say, bang, I'm there. It's hard, I think, sometimes to say no to projects that, you don't really get. You're not quite there because they're going to make them and they're going to be big. And But the easiest thing in the world to do is to say yes to something when it comes across, and it's just undeniably great.
Describe the setup to bring you guys together, the cohesion that took place as a result of the boot camp.
Well, yeah. The training period was going to be very important because, look, there's just so much to learn. Most of it is physical. In all honesty, you have to learn how to carry this stuff. You have to learn how to put it on. Without it, you're at the mercy of costumers and, the prop people that are making the movie. But there was this other aspect of who our characters were and how we related to one another that was going to be more important than any rehearsal we ever had. This was our true preparation in order to make this movie. And it was cold and it was wet and we got very tired and some of us threw up a couple of times, and it wasn't the most pleasant of experiences. But the reality, the end result is that on the first day of shooting, we were acting like the soldiers we were portraying. If we had 20 minutes, we all laid down and went to sleep because we were still exhausted. And we got right up and did what we were asked of, and it made everything authentic for us as actors who didn't want to let anybody down.
At that point, all the egos have to be left behind. You guys really sunk into this 24 hours a day. There were no hotel suites that you went to after the...
Not in the training period. We were sleeping in tents, and the only bad thing was it rained. June in England is a cold time, and it was also a wet time, so that didn't make things nicely. But for a week, that was what the drill was, because you know what? That's what it was like.
Well, good to see you.
Nice to see you.